What's up guys, welcome back for another Yugioh Pro Duel video. A new archetype card series was revealed earlier today. It's already up on Yugioh Pro, so major props to those guys. But again, let's try it out. There were a couple of cards already released, I believe last year or some time ago, and finally we are getting more cards of, you know, the Guardragons, a new level 1, at least a new level 2 tuner, a normal tuner. They also got a couple of effect monsters. The level 3 one and the level 1 are both at 3 here in the main deck. The level 4 is okay, I guess we might get more support and then I think it will find its way to the main deck. But now, for now, I don't think it's that useful. It needs more setup and I think you're just better off not running it in this particular version. The level 3 and the level 1 both have like built-in special summoning effects, either from the grave or from your hand, depending on which one you have, and they tutor, or at least they activate that special summoning effect as soon as a normal type is sent to the graveyard. So I'm looking at Unexpected Die, for example, Dragon Shrine to send your normals, for example, to the graveyard and trigger their special summoning effects. A big engine card is Needle Fiber. Yep, I've tried it without it, but no, it's not worth it. Needle Fiber opens up so many plays. Most importantly, it opens up 2 extra monster zones for the most obvious reasons, but same, it also special summons your level 1 tuner being a dragon type, and that's where the big engine or your Guardragon engine comes in with both Link 1, Guardragon, Link monsters, right? Both have the effects that the left one here, LP indeed, has the effect that it can special summon. It's like an Atom, special summon any dragon from your deck. I'm looking at Red Eyes Darkness Metal Dragon, while the other one, your Pisty, has the effect basically the same but special summons from your graveyard. So again, potentially reborn the same Red Eyes Darkness Metal Dragon you just special summoned from your main deck. Big, at least you can only do that if a particular monster zones, at least if a particular monster zone points, or at least 2 Link monsters point to a particular monster zone, and then you can use that particular special summoning effect. And the Link 2 one also is pretty much a Tzolkin. Again, can special summon any dragon type from your extra deck, like Crystal Wing, Void Ogre Dragon, the Borrel Sword, Borreload Brothers, right, to an extra monster zone or a regular main monster zone, but at the small cost that, well, at the cost that, you know, again, 2 Link monsters, at least 2 Link monsters need to point at least at that particular monster zone. New continuous spell, pretty much has like a built-in monster reborn effect for dragons, very good, level 4 the roll by the way, and it has like the Magnite, you know, ability of switching between positions on your side of the field, so quite nifty, definitely a 3 of staple here in the deck. Multiple options here in the extra deck, at least in the quote-unquote side deck. Dragons also got a new Icarus attack, you can definitely run that. This was just for testing purposes. I'm not really sure about the other trap card, Awakening. I might put it in the main deck, works well with the green one here, your Andrake. But yeah, other targets in your extra deck, again, fully packed extra deck, but you have multiple targets as you see here in the extra deck, you can definitely run into that. Okay, let's see a couple of example duels. Alright, first example. So again, Unexpected Die to eventually special summon the tuner. Again, the normal tuner, which opens up your Needle Fiber play. Super important. I mean, you need to open the 2 extra monster zones here. Then very easily special summoning the 2 smaller Link 1 dragons. And as I mentioned before, just special summon the Red MD from your deck, like the Atom effect. Go for another Link summon. Go for the reborn of the Red Eyes Darkness Metal Dragon. Eventually upgrade your Link 2. And again, your Link 2 has the ability to special summon any dragon type from your extra deck, so it's basically a Tzolkin, right, at a small disadvantage that you have to control a particular monster zone where 2 Link monsters are pointing to. And the Borrel Sword first turn is quite convenient for this deck. It opens up 2 possible monster zones where, you know, the potential lies that 2 Link monsters are pointing towards to. One of the smaller downside is that the current Link monsters slash monsters of the archetype or the card series has they have very small attack. They have a field spell as well. I haven't reviewed it, but it has a built-in destruction effect, but it only works when exactly 1 monster is destroyed. I guess it's cool, but not in this build. I mean, when we probably get more support for this card series, at least it might become a staple, right? But for now, I don't really recommend it. Armageddonite is just in here with the reinforcements of the army and Destrudo, again, to facilitate your Needle Fiber play. Again, Needle Fiber on its own is not enough, okay? You search your level 2 tuner, your Dragon Tuner, which can potentially open up a Link 1 Dragon play, but you need follow-up, so potential instant fusion maybe for basically more dragons, right? Low-level dragons, since, again, just Needle Fiber as a one-card play, it's definitely not enough. But again, you're earning so many follow-up plays, Triple Shrine, Foolish Burial, Triple Monster Reborn, and the regular Monster Reborn. With that I mean the continuous spell, right, with its built-in Monster Reborn. You want this particular setup, any Link 2 monster pointing down left, down right, and then the 2 smaller dragons, the Link 1 dragons, tutoring your Red Eyes Darkness Metal Dragon, going eventually for the Link 2, and going for Borrel Sword as well. A free Crystal Wing, gain control of the Tornado Dragon, and eventually well, pop his skills, I'll just call it like that, and, you know, use the continuous spell, get something back from the graveyard, and potentially during the next turn, switch away with the Crystal Wing, opening up an extra monster zone as well, and, you know, potential get an extra reborn if I have the Link 2 as well. Anyway, so again, going first, going second, well, depends, right? But as you see, a very important card, same for TGs, like from last week, is Needle Fiber. Sadly, we won't have it in a TCG, and I think without Fiber, currently, with current support, I don't think it's worth it. I mean, I've tried it, I definitely tried it, but I mean, it needs more. It needs more support. It's far too slow. So again, try it out with Fiber, and again, like, feel free to leave suggestions, of course. It does go for his own Borreload Dragon indeed, so I'm definitely going to Impermanence that one, and I'll just gain control of his Borreload Dragon, again, by just going for my own right. So again, switching the positions here with the continuous spell card, freely special summon a Borreload Dragon for free, right, to my side of the field. And eventually again attack for game. So a couple of pretty much a few fast duels. Another duel the opponent gets to start. My opening hand is okay. Again, most of my lists very standard, running multiple Ash Blossoms, multiple Ghost Ogres, multiple Impermanence. You can't go wrong with that, right? Multiple support cards. Here in this case you have a lot of one-card engines. Well, you do need to follow a player here in this situation. Again, the Fiber potentially opening up, you know, the delicious Link 1 shenanigans featuring Red Eyes Darkness Metal Dragon. I have a follow-up play, but nope, Twin Twister says no, so I can't reborn another dragon needed to, again, go for double Link 1 summons and eventually upgrade my field to potentially go for game. But nope, that wasn't at least gain control of the duel, right, with either Borreload or Borrel Sword. Probably Borreload indeed. But anyway, that's not the case. Fogblade is going to somewhat stall it out, but you'll see eventually this deck isn't really that great at top decking. I mean, you're running multiple quote-unquote bricks, as in, you know, those cards you don't really want to top deck, as in the Hand Traps, Impermanence, Unexpected Die. Those really aren't the cards that can, if you already have like an established field, like establish your board even more, depending on the situation, of course. Anyway, during his turn here, now he should be able to finish the game, right? Livier gaining some extra bodies on the field, eventually going for Borrel Sword, and Borrel Sword will, well, yeah, will pretty much seal the deal again. So the deck is still very fragile. Again, Hand Traps, multiple back rows from the opponent. Again, a very fragile deck currently, so it definitely needs more support, but nothing wrong with testing out the archetype already. So basically the same place, going for both Link 1s and then tutor away with Red Eyes Darkness Metal Dragon. Again, Borreload, Borrel Sword need effect monsters, so you can't use both normals. You have to play around that, eventually going for the Crystal Wing as well with some nice protection. Indulgence is going to get Ash Blossomed, yup, delicious indeed, and negating the monster effect with Crystal Wing. So multiple negations, again, super solid. At this point, you need to run, what is it called, Triple Burst Dragon? It's the Link 3 Dragon in the extra deck. Again, you need that setup, as you saw, to opening up those extra monster zones, and again, the markers are very important. Again, you need that monster zone, at least, yeah, a monster zone with at least 2 different link monsters are pointing towards to get those extra beneficial effects. Last example against heroes, Red MD Shenanigans, again going, well, basically same, right? Ending with Void Ogre this time. Titanic Galaxy might be a better option, but okay, you can negate something, you will attach something, but Titanic Galaxy also has like that built-in protection effect from battle, right? So like, well, it needs to detach something, but again, Titanic Galaxy might be interesting unless I'm missing something, right? I might be overlooking things. Top decking the switch positions here, basically again the Crystal Wing for free, and I can just attack for a game again. So like always, feel free to leave suggestions. This is very, very early build. The cards were just released today, trying stuff out. You know, Hieratics, Blue Eyes are things that definitely came in mind, but Blue Eyes, I'm not really sure. Hieratics, again, not really sure. We're probably just making a pure Blue Eyes slash Hieratic deck much less consistent, I think. At least that's what at least I could see from playtesting, right? So again, like always, feel free to leave your suggestions. Okay, guys, that's it. Thanks for watching, and feel free to leave a comment or a like if you enjoyed the video. Lithium signing out. Peace.